Goeiemorgen, good morning, buongiorno, kumasta, sawubona. There is a saying that time is money. Now in big farm, very often, time is points. Yes, I know more points can be more money, but for many of the players I know, the point is more about their ranking and in which position they end than the actual rewards or currency. So when you have something happening and you need to harvest as quickly as possible to get points, and there's a time limit for whatever reason, it may be that you're in the middle of the village fair and there's only a certain amount of time before the booster runs out, and every time you try to harvest you get this pop-up that the barn is full. Now usually I just get fed up and sell everything and then go on, and then the next thing I harvest, then I end up selling everything just because I don't have time to click on the, for goodness sake, yes, that's exactly what I feel like, to click on the sell button for every single thing I harvest. This may be applicable to the village fair. It may also be what happens during the cooperative championship if perhaps you've started a stack master. It may also happen during one of the hard worker events when you're in a rush to reach bonus points before the timer on the clock runs out. The disadvantage of just clicking sell everything like I do when I get grrr is you may later get to perhaps the dairy or the bakery and find that you do not have the necessary crops in there to start a production because you just sold everything in your big hurry to harvest other stuff. I don't need apples, so I'm not harvesting apples. Or when the sell apples pop-up appears, you can go to the shipment and then ship what you need for the bakery. See, I could have added all of those others in there, and then you go see how much you need for the dairy and add them all there. But if you do that for everything that you harvest, especially during the village fair when you have to harvest 4 different things at the same time, it takes up a lot of money. So here's tip of the day. To save yourself some time, when you sign into the farm in the morning, while you are doing all your other daily things that you do, hopefully, every day, like getting your union points and sending out the boat. Whose boat is this? There's so many boats. This is Barnacle's boat. Sending out Captain Barnacle's boat. In between all of those things, there's now something else that you can do. Recently, and by recently I mean after I started playing, because it wasn't there 5 years ago, they added these buttons at the bottom of the market hall. You can also access them directly from the barn, but I prefer to do it here, and I'll show you why in a moment. Before you start playing in the morning, you can fill up the stock rooms of the bakery and the dairy. In the first place, this will ensure that later on during the day when you sell everything, it's fine, because you know you will already have stocked up the stock rooms. It may also show you when there is anything. Let me see if there's one here. There's one. I have shipped all my milk to the bakery and yet I'm still short because in the last while I've just been clicking sell because I couldn't be bothered to have more clicks when I'm in a hurry. Now you're aware of the fact that you need more milk for the bakery. If you do this in the morning, stock up your bakery and stock up the dairy, then for the rest of the day you can just sell. If you do this once a day, then you don't have to worry about it too much. Also, this will remind you of things that you don't normally think of to restock, like olive oil or perhaps vanilla, because it's not used that often. It doesn't feature very much in most events. And then you know you're done. Now I know the dairy needs a few more eggs, and both the dairy and the bakery is quite short on milk still. The reason I like to do this from the market hall and not from the barn is now I can also look at my outstanding contracts and see what kind of products. See, I still need eggs and milk, eggs. I guess eggs and milk is highly in demand all over the place at the moment, but now you know. Now when I try to harvest and I get the barn is full message again, I know I do not need to waste a few precious seconds to see if there is space in the bakery or if there is space in the dairy. I know because I have just checked that I don't need cherries anywhere in the market hall, and for the remainder of the day I would just sell and worry about it. Engels is funky vandaag. So for the remainder of the day I can just sell and worry about stocking up all over the place again tomorrow morning, and it will save you so much time during the events when time is of the essence. Hopefully that helps, and time is points. Good luck for all the points that you need, and have fun farming.